Hello everybody, my name is FireClaymore, and welcome back to Minecraft. In today's episode, I have yet another Team Fortress 2 item showcase, yet another scout drinkable item, the other one that exists in Team Fortress 2, and that is the Bonk Atomic Punch. Now, this is basically your regular possible loadout if you were scout in TF2. You have, obviously, your primary weapon, which would obviously be a scatter gun. Then you had to have your bonk atomic punch in your secondary slot, and your melee weapon, which is most likely a baseball bat or a fish, in your third slot. And then ammo, you can't really put that anywhere else, so I'm just putting it over to the side for now. But basically, how bonk atomic punch works is that it gives you complete and total invulnerability when used, but it will not allow you to attack in any sort of way. Let me give you an example of this. Right now, obviously, we can shoot our bow and stuff, obviously, but we can also attack with our sword if we wanted to. When you consume the Bonk Atomic Punch, obviously, you get a burst of speed, and you're also invulnerable, but you can't attack anything. And also, as you can see, we don't have any more arrows, which is basically our ammunition, so we wouldn't be able to use it. But now, the system has worn off, and it goes back to normal. As you can see, we can attack the cow now, stuff like that, but we can't attack anything when we consume the Bonk Atomic Punch, as you can obviously tell by the weakness that we have. But we also have resistance level 5, so that we are totally invulnerable. Weakness, I will explain in just a second here, but as you can see, once the Bonk Atomic Punch wears off, we get another one, and we also get our arrows back. So basically, how this works is we go down here. It's a lot like the Criticola system, but it is a bit simpler. Basically, the Bonk Atomic Punch is a reskinned mining fatigue potion. As you can see, that button just gives me one, but if I look in the command block, there you go. You can see it has the custom potion effect, ID 4 amplifier 0, duration 250. Can look at it. Pause the video now if you would like to see the command more. If you really need to see it more often, just ask for it down in the comments below. So how it starts really is a hopper clock that runs into this that will try and clear mining fatigue from the player, which is what the Bonk Atomic Punch does. After that, it will set your bonk score to 200. Bonk is a dummy objective that I had made just for the sole purpose of this video. Then once that happens, it will give you weakness level 255, which basically makes it to where if you try and attack anything, your attacks will do absolutely no damage. This is the closest thing that I could do to emulate the usage of Bonk Atomic Punch, because in the game, you can't even switch weapons, but obviously since this is Minecraft, and you cannot really force a player to be holding a specific thing, that's how I did it. So they get weakness 255 to where they can't attack anything, and resistance 5, which is total invulnerability. If you got hit by anything, it wouldn't even do anything. And then obviously speed. This last command block over here will just clear the player of any arrows they have, basically making it to where if they have a ranged weapon, they won't be able to use it. Now this set block clock over here, as you can see, it is a set block clock because of the one down there. It is constantly trying to remove bonk, at least one bonk per every time the clock is activated, which is very fast, from anybody who has at least one in their bonk score. Basically, this is a timer just like the last one that will count down, and once the effect wears off, this torch will turn back on because it is on now, but it will turn off when this comparator will turn on, and then flip back on afterwards. Get rid of any glass bottles in your inventory, give you arrows because obviously you have run out of arrows because it clears them from your inventory, and then it will give you the Bonk Atomic Punch again. So to see it all in action, I'll show you it from down here. As you can see, that comparator turns on, so does this one. Can't really see anything else, but the torch and the repeater are off, and then eventually they will pop back on, and then you have everything all good and dandy. So that is really the easiest way that I thought you could do it. For some reason, I was trying to make this a bit more multiplayer compatible, in which you have a well, as you can see, there aren't any parameters after right here where you would normally put them in any place other than right here, because for some reason it wouldn't give an output. It would just give the entity UUID provided as an invalid format, even though it was in the correct format. So I assume that's a bug. I hope that it'd be fixed eventually, because it wouldn't allow me to give a selector high enough to where it wouldn't do it. But basically, here I would just put @0 to where if the player somehow had accumulated multiple bonks, then they wouldn't be able to spam it and abuse it. And as you saw by the cow up here, I was not able to attack it in any way, shape, or form. Let me just summon another cow, but it's got to be oops, caps lock is on. Don't want that to happen. If I summon a cow, and let's just make it to where he has no AI, so that he won't walk around and stuff. Just go into survival mode. What? That's a bit weird. Something isn't working right. Let me just affect me with, or nope, not. That's haste. Gotta be mining fatigue. If I give myself mining fatigue, as you can see, basically just forcing it to work here. No matter how much I'm slashing at this cow, it will not hurt it in any way until it will wear off, and then, as you can see, I can kill the cow. But anyway, that is the majority of the system. That, like I said, there's a bug right now to where you can't use too many parameters in the @p selector. Not sure what the problem is with that, but something is definitely wrong, and I hope that it gets fixed someday. But in any case, that is going to be all for today's episode of Minecraft. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a like, comment, favorite, or even subscribe. Helps out so much more than you guys could possibly imagine. And yeah, I will see you guys later.